Welcome back, everybody, to the War for the Crown. We continue our adventure in God knows who the hell where we are. Most of last session was focused on escaping Senator Voritas's escape room, where Maria shouted to the heavens, saying, "I yearn to see the sun, and damn you, Senator Voritas!" He had driven us mad in his paranoia, trapping us within. But we overcame, we struggled, we put our heads together, and you made it out of Senator Voritas's little secret safe house, which ascended, about another 100 feet to a set of stairs up to the chamber that you now find yourself in, where you discovered the body of the illustrious Lord Wilfin Batoles, found his ring, and then discovered that the stories that you had heard about people in the walls were true, and you engaged in combat with some Walkafines. You were victorious. And then, as the combat died down, you guys heard the door next to you open up, and everybody pointed their weapons all scared-like, and you saw none other than Grand Duke Avanathus, who seemed quite surprised to see you. Basically, that's where we're opening up today, is kind of our conversation with the Grand Duke. There's a couple things, if I remember correctly, that he kind of told you already. You saw that Lord Kazna rushed to Calbio's aid, but was beset by assassins. He did not see much more after that, because he got poofed away. He had some comments about Lord Wilfin Batoles. I remember you guys thought he was rather harsh. You must say his full title.
It's like a Tribe Called Quest.
Pay the man the respect he deserves. And so, yeah, that's kind of where we're opening up today. I don't really have a whole lot because the puzzle took most of our session. Let's see. Is there anything else that you remember that you'd want to go over?
Just that terrible puzzle took so long.
Yeah, that puzzle did take a while.
Yeah. I think it was like 2 more minutes before I was going to be like, we're just going to die here. New characters. Reroll them.
We open our scene today where Grand Duke Avanathus has invited you into his little room. Dusty tables and chairs fill this room. He kind of explained to you what happened. The badges have this sort of magic that can be put upon them to whisk senators away in emergency situations. Now, not all senators have these, nor, have the means to make it happen, but those with a more magical inclination tend to try to have some sort of contingency. But unfortunately, the Grand Duke has lost his spellbook in the kerfuffle. So for the most part, he can advise you at the very least. And of course, you can ask him any questions after what happened during the massacre. Let's start there. Well, good to see that you're all in good health.
Well, some of us.
Well, yes. Dr. Eric looks like he's seen better days, but he's a doctor after all.
Without 2 kids.
And Brudar looks like she is not feeling good.
Well, I won't be able to help you with any of that, as, my abilities lie more in the arcane, but you're welcome to hang out in my little room here. Although, you wouldn't happen to have found an exit at this point, have you?
No, we came from below.
Below? Oh, word. And he's, looking around. He's like, I believe that we are quite below, under the earth. Perhaps maybe under the Senate. To be honest, I can't remember where these little badges are supposed to take us.
Fortunate that you actually are aware of them at all. We just discovered them uses after being surprised that we might likely be trapped.
Was your benefactor not aware of this?
They failed to inform us if they were.
And you guys remember, you've been getting kind of these missives from Martella every now and then.
Yeah.
I think you've only gotten 2 at this point, right?
Just 2, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the latest one was about keeping our heads down because there's I think it was hired mercenaries that are prowling the Senate.
She escaped from the Senate, and that to keep our heads down. That's what it was.
She's probably in the gardens, at the point that she says this to you. And the Grand Duke, he relays what information that he knows. After young Calbio was stabbed, the entire Senate descended into chaos. It was madness, truly.
We were there for that.
You were? Oh.
Yes, we saw this.
We were there for some of it. I got stabbed, pointing to Dr. Eric. So did he. So, excuse me, I'm going to lay on hands on Dr. Eric now, using that to my advantage.
Well, like I always say, luck is the most important thing in political change, and it seems that we are the lucky one.
As they say, luck be a lady tonight.
Indeed, indeed. Although I suppose we're not too lucky, since we're still trapped in this
Everybody's getting murdered
infernal
upstairs.
place. But I'm sure we'll find a way out. And he gives you like a, a reassuring smile.
Did you see anyone else poof like we did?
I'm afraid not. Aside from the rest of you, I believe I was one of the first to go.
I am worried about the Duke sent him as my bestest friend.
I only arrived here shortly ago. Perhaps there are others lying about. And you guys know that you heard, whether you relay this to Duke Avernath, this is up to you, but you guys know that you heard that multiple people poofed.
There are more doors. Should we be looking?
Well, I suppose that we won't get anywhere just sitting around, although I could do for some better accommodations. You think you could find somewhere a little nicer for us to settle down?
Settle down like make base?
Well, yes, of course. First, you gotta get your bearings first before you go gallivanting into the unknown.
How are your legs?
My legs work just fine.
There are 100 steps
stands
down
up.
to this place with bed.
Well, perhaps there's something else on this floor that we could use.
That sounds even better. I don't want to go back to that place.
Well, lead the way then.
Maria and Brudar take the front.
Well, I was gonna say, does Brudar need to hit herself with a lay on hands? 10 minutes?
I would love to do a focus and lay on hands for a second, yes. Because I
Alright.
used my focus points, so I
Sure,
will.
please. As we
Yeah.
are chit-chatting.
Yeah, Maria is being a bit of a mother hen right now as he insists that the honored senator and his companions remain behind him as the designated meat wall, being a knight of Taldor.
Good to see the young people so eager to prove themselves.
Please, would you take my arm?
But of course, Lady Kastner.
I will guide you through this place.
Alright, did you hear yourself, Brudar? If you want to take 20 minutes, you can. That way you
I
can
would
at least...
like to so I could be ready to go, just in case for another one.
Yeah.
By all
So-
means, continue, yes.
Absolutely. We are safe right now, I believe.
I don't think we'll be getting anywhere anytime soon.
Do you usually stay up this late, Grand Duke?
Well, I suppose sometimes when I'm in the lab or when I'm teaching apprentices.
Just wondered if it was past your bedtime.
Oh, it's only what? 2:30?
Are you aware that there were creatures in the walls previously?
Always heard the stories in the archives. Was it true?
Oh yeah, it
Yes.
was true, bud.
This
It
is
was
true.
just like watching a situation roll out of nowhere.
He looks out the window. He says, that must have been what happened to Lord Wilfin Buttholes. Poor man. We'll have to inform his family. The Buttholes family is well known.
Bernard's trying to hold it in and is failing horribly. Like she's just like, oh yeah, that sounds like a real shame. Buttholes, yeah. Lord Buttholes, oh yeah.
Oh, Mrs. Buttholes will be surely bereft.
I believe you mean Lady Buttle.
Ah, yes, Lady Butthole.
Maria is looking just a little disappointed at Broadar. It's like, this is the senator of Taldor, Miss Broadar.
I'm just closing my eyes, just like, if you can't perceive me, I can't be known that I'm just like, this is ridiculous. This is a ridiculous name.
A dead Buttles is a tragic Buttles.
Indeed, indeed. But, oh well, off we go.
Oh, well, I guess, but you need to stay behind Maria, please.
Ah, but of course. Maria opens the door, and it's empty. Perhaps that's the room Lord Wilfin Buttholes came out of. A damn shame, that Buttholes.
Let's go out the other way, please.
Yes, I will follow. Brudar, would you like to open that door? Perhaps friend inside.
Sure. I'll happily knock first. And by knock, she's just gonna bash into the door.
And you bash the door down. And as you bash the door down, you startle a gentleman who looks like this. And he says, "My word! What is all the hubbub about? You nearly scared me half to death."
Sorry there, bud. We didn't know somebody was gonna be in here. We're just trying to get out of here.
Oh, so you have been sent here as well. My apologies. Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jawin Zubari. I'm a priest of Abaddon,
Well, it's nice to meet ya.
and the assistant to Duke Bacchus Talbot. I am his contract negotiator, although I seem to have been separated from him.
That is interesting.
Oh dear, that's not good. Well, maybe we can all work together and get out of here, yeah?
Well, yes, that would be delightful. As I said, I am a priest of Abadar.
Okay, so give me money.
Well, no, dear, that is not how it works. You pay for services,
It
rent.
is called joke. What can you do for us right now? You're not even influenceable NPC,
Well, I am an expert contract negotiator to begin with.
Oh, contract negotiator like Diabolist?
Well, no, nothing as so filthy as that, but...
Can you help heal people, bud?
Can you do anything useful?
Well, I can heal, but at a cost, as is required by the Church of Abadar.
I am rolling my eyes.
A big sigh for Bird. Just like, okay, oh, bless your heart, bud.
They said, my name is Jawan Zubari.
Do not care that much.
Well, I apologize that you are upset at this. I imagine we are all under a level of stress at this moment.
Yeah, as our boy Zubari here says that he needs to get paid before he keeps us alive, Maria, oddly for his class, will just nod in understanding. I will not be so crass as to ask you to preach the strictures of your faith. Perhaps a service for a service, then.
Yeah, do you have something in mind?
He will nod as he will say, we shall escort you to safety with all due haste and surety. And in return, you shall provide the intercession between us and Lord Abadar for his grace. As Maria is trying to phrase him helping us by healing us as a repayment for escorting him out of this track from the underground.
And you see him, he opens his big-ass book that he's got. He quickly writes up a contract. He says, yes, well, in accordance with the laws of the Archbankers and the Church of Abadar, I will need you to sign here, here, and here for this agreement.
Of course.
Will he be signing on all of your behalfs?
How about I do not stab you, and then you can kill me if I need it?
Well, I would imagine that you would not want to harm a priest of Abadar, my lady.
You do not know what I want right now. Do you know what is going on inside my head?
I am quite aware, like I said, that we are under a lot of stress.
My best friend died in front of me. My brother may also be dead. My other best friend, who is wheelchair bound, is stuck somewhere. I am sure of it. And I am worried about all of them. And here you are saying, I need money right now. You will not need money if you are dead. So
well, my
you
lady,
will not get anywhere without
I understand that you are upset. But you must understand.
Upset does not even
You may not
begin
be.
to come.
You are not the only one who has lost people today. You know, I relate much to what you're feeling. I worry for Duke Talbot as well as my fellows that were at the Senate. But infighting with each other, it will do us no good.
I will give you nothing. Your lucky Maria is stable-minded at this point.
Well, I am happy that cooler heads will prevail. Mr. Vandergrift, if you could just please sign this contract here for our arrangement. Excellent. He folds his book. The contract has been signed. I shall render healing services to you at my best in exchange for escape from this place. He's gonna start following you guys around.
Ugh, whatever. We just keep picking up people.
Because on account of the whole lighting issue, Maria will also ask, do you happen to have the light cantrip prepared for all this darkness?
But of course. And he, shakes his staff and ching. Do any of the rest of you require a light?
I have a lantern.
Oh.
Oh, thank you, bud. That's nice. Yeah, I'm good, though.
And Mr. Zubari and Grand Duke Avanathis are like, well, aren't we a happy little party? And as you guys turn the corner, the hallway kind of is looping. Perhaps we should check some of the other rooms for a way out.
Yes, that is planned.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, maybe this one first.
All right.
Please, go ahead.
Maria, a long table, its surface covered in green felt, stands in the center of this rectangular chamber. Silver trays dot the table's surface, each hosting a set of crystal glassware and a tall decanter of wine. Doors exit to the north and south. Yeah, it looks like some sort of common room. And you see Grand Duke Avanathis. He goes, wine! Lovely! Please, everyone, come! Drink!
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, sure, that's a good idea.
At least permit Dr. Daughtry to inspect it, see if it has gone foul.
And Dr. Eric, you look at it and you go, no, looks pretty good. Although, I would like you guys to give me a perception check as Grand Duke Avanathis begins uncorking the bottle. Dr. Eric and Rosette, you notice a couple things. first and foremost, amongst the stuff lying about on the table is the wine, but there also appears to be some sort of ornate box under the green felt. But as you kind of peek under the table, you notice something. You notice several overlapping circles drawn on the floor under the table with chalk. I think like a Venn diagram.
Oh, can I examine it with Arcana or?
Yeah, sure. Did you find something down there, Dr. Eric?
Something odd, yes.
And as you examine it, Dr. Eric, it mostly seems like scribbles, but it has something to do with geometry? They're like geometric scribbles? Like math.
Oh, okay.
Doctor, what is it?
Seems someone was doing maybe calculations, perhaps, or something mathematical.
Mathematical? Like algebra?
More so geometry. I can't discern why, but...
Like this? I take off my glove and show him my hand.
Dr.
Is
Eric,
this circle? Like this?
it does look very similar to the circle.
Is that something you've drawn on yourself? No.
Drawn on? Do you not see? Look like scar.
No, yeah, he's examining. He's like, wait, no. That's actually... And he's looking back and forth. He's like, that's very accurate to this, yes. Why do you have this?
That's what we've been trying to figure out.
Grand Duke, that is my secret.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought we were, the wine is getting to me.
Bernard takes the wine away at this point.
Oh, come now.
What? I smack the chalk with my hand.
Nothing happens.
I do not know what this means.
It's mostly scribbles, and you can tell it's very, very old. Like, it's so old you can't really pinpoint it. It's like the faintest remnants.
I am not that old.
Perhaps we should look what's inside the box.
He opens a box.
And he opens it, and the document box includes some loot. Oh, well, isn't this convenient? The rest of you wouldn't happen to be spellcasters, would you?
No.
No?
Well, that is a shame, really.
And it's been years I've been playing Pathfinder, and always I'm like, man, trick magic item might be a dope thing to have one day. And I was like, should I put on this character? Nah. Not mad.
Arcane casters are one of the recommended classes for this campaign, so... Well, that's quite alright. Perhaps I can use them in case of an emergency.
There, you can hold on to these. Do you, need piece of paper to do spell?
Well, no. Normally I need my spellbook. These are simple, though. Simple level 1 and 2 spells. Should be easy enough to cast them simply from the scroll.
Is it like you have to say the words right and you can't remember them without a book?
No. It's more like the calculations that we run. It's a wizard thing.
I do not understand. This is why I do not do magics.
Yes, spellcraft is a difficult tradition. Although if you're ever looking to learn, I'm happy to take on apprentices.
I feel like I have lots on my plate right now.
But of course, and he kind of looks to Mr. Zubari. He says, Father Zubari, perhaps this would be a good place for us to settle into while our companions seek for a way out. And Zubari says, well, yes, Grand Duke, if that is your wish. I imagine this would be a wonderful place to use as a base of operations in the meantime. Although I do worry about whether we will be able to eat if we end up being down here for a long time. You didn't happen to find something useful in the other rooms?
It won't create food.
But you're gonna go down the steps like we talked about, the 100 steps earlier, and there's a ton of food down there. You'll be fine.
Ah, yes, another magical item you seem to not be able to use, but I would be happy to use it on your behalf to ensure our companions.
How long are they here? Are people dying?
Well, that is the thing, Lady Kazna. We do not know how long we are going to be down here, so it is good to be prepared.
Anyone else feel like the walls are closing in?
Feeling claustrophobic?
Maria raises a sword at Rosette, saying the walls are closing in, like it happened earlier.
Oh my god.
I haven't seen a window in hours.
Let's try to be practical here. If this teleportation method is to keep us safe, there still is a reasonable idea that it will allow us to be at a reasonable distance to, I guess, supposedly become unsafe.
Okay, okay, but Lord Batol got eaten by the walls.
Yeah, and he was one man. We have somewhat of a team, we can say, who seems
I'm
very
less
capable.
afraid of dying. Don't you understand? I have family in this city. They are probably not safe.
Lady Kastner, we still haven't searched the whole roundabout. Please calm yourself until we have done so, and then we can go into hysterics. I will likely be punching the walls in outrage.
Okay, if there are any more puzzles, though, I will lose my mind. But in the meantime, I just take a big gulp of wine, slam it on the table. All right, Maria, I will follow your lead.
Well, I think it's best for me and Mr. Zubari to stay here in the meantime.
Good call there. Have
Just
fun.
don't hurt yourself.
Don't know where to find us.
Don't get too drunk now.
I wouldn't dare, Miss Mashka. As you guys open this door, you see two individuals. You see Dame Malphine Trant,
Mother.
as well as
Oh my gosh.
a little halfling gentleman.
Lucky bastard.
And Dame Malphine Trant, her face is red. She looks like she's been like ugly crying. And the little halfling fellow, he says, "Oh, apologies, everyone. Lady Trant has been, well, her father died in the massacre, and she has been bereft ever since. Yeah, I don't know exactly how we got here, but I have been trying to keep her calm, but
Do you know what it is like to lose someone?
well,
It is
yes.
a pain that never really goes away.
I imagine so, but where are my manners? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Amisto Skullbent. I am a servant to the Trant family. I have been in their service. And, well, like I said, I was an attending assistant at the Senate. And, oh gosh, when all the terribleness happened, Miss Trant, her father was slain. She went to fight against the villains, and then we both ended up here. Well, you can see the sorry state of affairs now.
That is okay. Perhaps this would require woman's touch. And I'll look at Brudar and kind of like nod my head into the door.
She'll follow. She understands. She's following your lead.
You guys, Brudar and Lady Rosette Kasner walk in, and Dame Malphine Trant, she is a wreck. You know when a girl's been ugly crying, you're ladies, right? Her makeup is all smeared. She's got like black eyeliner everywhere, and she is just a wreck. And she goes, "Father!"
I'm gonna pull out like a fancy handkerchief.
Who shut the door?
It's Maria giving the ladies a moment.
Also
Oh.
Actually, maybe let the halfling out.
Are you sure? They are my charge. I am
I'm gonna
supposed to
look at
watch over
him
them.
like, get out.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
He gently pushes them out the door.
He steps outside and he goes, "So, hi guys."
And Maria, all business as usual, after he respectfully steps away from the door, as our protocol demands, no eavesdropping.
So polite.
He looks straight at this halfling and says, "Watch the walls for movement. There are undead in there."
He like steps around trying to find like a place not adjacent to a wall, but he just can't find one. So he just turns to look straight at the wall.
Well, not the worst decision.
You said there are people in the walls?
Well, people would imply they care and value killing you. But to put in simple terms, yes.
Maybe I will stand by the door. And he goes over and stands by the door. All right, Lady Rosette Kasner and Bruadar, you are in the room. Dame Malphine Trant, she's like sobbing uncontrollably on the table, and she says, "Amistos! Where have you gone, Amistos?"
Oh, do not
She looks
call
over
her.
and says,
She's okay. And she's gonna hand her a handkerchief and be like, "Let's clean your face and get yourself looking appropriate for this, okay? We got here to get out of here with you, alrighty?"
Brudar, you are such a mother.
And she takes it and she says, "I have never seen something so terrible. It all happened so quickly, and I jumped to defend my father, but there was nothing I could do. What sort of dame am I if I cannot even protect my own family?
No, you are incredibly brave. How could anyone know what was going to happen today?
Who is responsible for this?
Well, I don't know how else to say this, but it seems like the Grand Prince stabbed Calbio and then brought in his own little army to kill us all.
Oh yeah, he went insane. He lost a screw up there.
Now that seems very crazy to say out loud, but that is what I saw.
It's unheard of.
He was dressed in armor there. It looked insane. Like, who could have thought he would have done something like that? I sure wouldn't have.
We could have been prepared.
I was not paying attention. What? And she, begins crying again. She's like, but my father, how could I? And you guys remember when you first met Dame Alphine Trant, you were intended to stop her being a bully. But remember, she was acting on behalf of her family. So the man that is dead is that gentleman who you did not meet because he, was destined to die in this campaign.
Was he a lord?
He was a senator. I don't have anything more than that. So she's utterly defeated. You guys can tell that she is traumatized to a point where she's lost her will to fight at this moment.
Okay, I've got an idea for this.
Please, I will let you have the floor. I'm gonna just take out a little fan and fan her off a little bit.
I understand losing someone as important as your father or family can be a real struggle. But here's the thing. You survived, and you know what you can do? You can rise from these ashes and make it to where God's honest truth, you are more badass than anyone could ever imagine. And especially with all of this chaos going on, you know that we are going to be some bad bitches at the end of the day. Eh?
If I may add also, years ago, I had a husband I loved very much who was slain as well. And you know what keeps me going? Is they thought that someday I will make whoever hurt him pay 1,000 painful deaths so that I may avenge him. You cannot sit here wallowing in this pity when there are killers out there who killed someone you care about, and that is not okay. So let Ragathil guide your vengeance. Stoke the flames in your heart. Your father would not want to see you so sad. You are strong, independent woman, powerful. You can do this. Let us help you get out of here, and together we can fight those who have done us wrong.
We all know that Dame Alphine Trant is a imposing, large woman, so she's being quite vulnerable in this moment. And that sounds like I'm going to need a diplomacy check.
Let me try that again.
Yeah, that's what you meant. Yeah, that's more way more.
2, there we go.
Okay, that's a critical aid. Yeah, so that gives you a +2 circumstance bonus, Rudar.
It makes sense. I feel like I was trying to go off of what she already said, so
Yeah.
I'm aiding her statement. Let's go, girl bosses.
That is a success, Rudar. And the two of you take some time to chat with Dame Alphine Trant. Probably, 10, 20 minutes go by as Dr. Eric and Maria and Mistos hang outside waiting.
Just shooting the shit,
Yeah, just shooting the shit. Eagerly staring at the walls every second. And you can tell Mistos is very uncomfortable. He's kind of got scaredy cat energy, this is crazy. He's never been through anything like this before.
Who has?
Dame Alphine Trant listens to your words and she lets out a big sigh and she says, perhaps this is what I deserve.
What do you mean?
I've been acting on behalf of my father to intimidate and bully our family's enemies, but perhaps this is my just desserts. And you can see, there's some remorse for her previous behavior that you've kind of heard about. And she's taking this hit rather seriously. I know my father was not perfect, and some would say he was not even a good man, but he was my father.
I know what it is like to be the one taking care of your family.
Oh yeah, that's understandable. But here's the thing. Now you can rise above and make your own title in this and make it to where you are the badass of your whole family and make it look like it's nothing.
This is true. Think of it as an opportunity for you to be who you want to be.
I have never really thought much about that, you know. Father sent me to night training at an early age, and then I became a débutant, and then now my life has been full of political maneuvering. My upbringing has been focused on the importance of what I could do for the family.
What do you want to do for you? Do you even have, like, hobbies? I like to make cheeses.
Well, I am into sportsmanship. It was never considered ladylike by my father, but nonetheless...
It sounds like you got an opportunity there.
Would you like to joust? I think that would be amazing to watch you joust.
I think every knight dreams of jousting. Although I don't know if they would allow a lady. I am a dame.
Who gives a crap? Disguise yourself. You'll act like you're totally fine. It's still a form of knighthood, right?
This is true. We will be there cheering you on, your number one fan.
Muffle behind the door. I'm just like, I would watch that.
Yes, I've heard from God that you're all quite thirsty.
Have you ever seen a lady joust before?
Taldo is full of rules and etc. I honestly never really gave it much thought. My father did not support the overturning of agnatic primogeniture.
Just gonna watch Bird and go, forget the rules, Smudge. Just do what you want. It's more fun that way.
Aye, but you must understand, Miss Mashka, Taldan's society is different. He looks at Lady Kazna. Surely, Lady Kazna, you understand where I'm coming from?
Of course I understand, but also understand this. We can be the change that we want to see in the world. No matter what happens, I know shit got crazy upstairs, but the ruling almost passed. We were so close. That means people want things to change. They are just scared. So if people like you and me and Miss Mashka can show them the way, then they will not have to be frightened anymore.
Perhaps you are right. Although, I regret, I do not know how much use I can be to you gallivanting around in this damnable dress, but...
It's all right there. The good news is there's a safe spot that you can go, and honestly, there's wine, so you can have a nice break.
To our party, just seeing people alive such as yourself boosts morale.
Well, thank you. Perhaps I will go to this room then. Are there others that you have found?
Oh yeah, 2 others. So a nice priestess and a wizard without a spook.
It is the Grand Duke Evernathis.
She takes a moment to open the door, step past you, Brudar. Amistos! Miss Trant, are you okay? I have a clear head now, Amistos. We will join the others in the supposed safe room that they discuss.
I'm gonna fist bump Brudar.
And Amistos and Dame Malphine Trant will head to the safe room.
Success.
Can our girl Brodar get a focus point for that? As Fulgrit is tangentially the goddess of widows and orphans.
You know what? You're making a good argument on your behalf.
You do have a good
Brudar.
argument. I didn't even think of that. Nice.
So yes, Brudar, take a hero.
God damn.
Yay, I'll take that. Thank you.
Did that hit you in a certain kind of way, Brudar? Like, you know? You heard that she wasn't really kind of a nice lady, but you kind of pick up, based on your conversation with her, Brudar, that Dame Malphine Trant, despite, you know, her initial what seemed cruel demeanor, her actions were largely a product of her politically charged upbringing. These kind of responsibilities to her family, etc., etc. And as a mother, do you feel any way about that? Such a young girl. Because remember, she's younger than Maria. She's a dame, but she's like freshly knighted. She's maybe like 20.
Okay, yeah, she would see it as like basically as one of her own kids type of thing. Like one of her own kids seeing that unfold, like it would remind her of her own kids type of thing. And so of just wanting to take care of it and trying to have that like as that pep talk, it felt more like of talking to one of her own kids when they were having a hard time.
Indeed. Don't worry, this is the campaign where you get to collect all sorts of people, so.
Hell yeah.
But, nonetheless
Nice
though, it's another small room like the others.
It's not the way out.
It is not a way out, unfortunately.
Well, are there more doors?
There are.
Okay, strong people, let us go.
Are you gonna kick this one in too?
Actually, after the thing with the clerical back there, Maria just opens it with his hand.
As you open the door, it's another small room. and you see Lady Zariah Clement, and she is shocked to see you all, and goes, "Oh my."
Thank the gods. If we get out of here, we are safe.
Excuse me, I believe I recognize you, Miss Kasner, but the others...
Lady Clement, these are my trauma-bounded friends. This is Sir Marir du Vandergrift, Miss Brudor Mashka, and I cannot see the doctor from here. Dr. Eric Daltrey.
A doctor?
I cannot see you
Oh,
anymore.
that would be handy to have.
But she can.
And you can see Lady Clement, she's trying to keep her cool, but you can tell that something is bothering her.
Are you hurt, lady?
No, I am not hurt, but I do not know where Earl Varima or Marquess Charlotte de Champs are. Have you seen them? Have you found them?
I am sorry, we have not.
Blast! She slams her fist on the table.
We have yet one more room to search in this place before we must...
Panic.
In the common room, we have Duke Avanathus, and those we have found have holed up while we search the rest of this place for both other survivors and a way out.
But you can see, like, she's fixated on her. Because remember, at the party, you could tell, like, they came together, they're all, like, best friends. And she says, you know, I know the Marquess can handle herself, but I worry for Varima. He's always been such a soft boy. God be damned!
We'll keep an eye out for him. We'll look for him as best we can. We're just playing look around right now. You know, we just don't know who we're gonna find.
We don't know. There are many people we all care about, and we are keeping the hope in our hearts right now. My own brother, the friends I made throughout the night. I'm glad to see that you are okay and unharmed.
Well, of course, although I was not aware of this effect that came over me. And she, you know, much like you guys when it first happened, was very much confused, and you can have Duke Avanathus explain to her how it works. And all. So that is how it works. Well, my family did always like to be prepared. After all, we were always worried about something. But even I was not this paranoid. I never thought anything like this would ever happen in the Senate. Speaking of which, see that madman! What he did to everyone.
My poor bestest pal, Calvio.
Yes, to that poor boy. He deserved better.
We all deserve better than to live in a world like this.
We just deserve a better person in charge right now, because he's all lost it, for goodness sake. He's got too many screws loose out there, or a crown's not sharpened, or whatever they're called.
I wonder if the princess is all right. Damn it all! Damn it, we were so close, damn it!
Alright, we cannot start panicking until we realize we're stuck in here, which we haven't. So, keep the hope in your heart. Perhaps go to the safe room with the others. Maybe give Dame Trent a little girl boss pep talk. She loves those.
There was another lady down here.
Dame Malphine Trent.
Dang, Malphine, she's down the way. She's going to be just as distraught right now. And honestly, there's wine. I know you two will have probably a good time.
Very well. It is... She turns as she goes to exit the door and turns to you, Lady Kasner. It is good. It's good to see you, Lady Kasner. Good to see that you are alive.
I'm glad that you are here right now.
No.
Let us stick together.
And you guys, like, you had a really, you know, deep connection at the party. You were like, wow, this woman,
Is she into me?
she's like me, you know? She does everything for her family. But she's like a girl boss, much older. So she makes her way
You do not know how old I am.
to...
Nobody does, apparently.
All right, Maria,
Please, Maria.
you open the door. It's empty.
It is empty! Okay, everybody begin to panic now. If this is not a puzzle...
Let's go back to the comment room. Maybe the others will have an idea. Actually, there's that thing scribbled on the floor. Let's panic where there's wine, at least.
Okay.
Doc Eric, you going back to Voritas's chambers? Just, fucking kill me.
Just kill me, bro. Damn it.
So you guys
Oh my
come
God,
back.
camera.
Duke Avanathus and
Hello, baby.
Zbari are there. Mistos is in the corner, you know, like kind of nervous, watching the walls. Says, "Oh, you're back already. It seems you've found some others.
Yes, well, we have good news and bad news.
We've just been commiserating over our circumstances.
Yes.
Lady Zariah Clement doesn't think that we are lucky, but I've been telling it to count her blessings.
Oh my god, I know you love the luck. Anyways, good news is we found 2 lovely lady friends here. Yay! Bad news is we're trapped.
And Mistos is in the corner, like, I'm here too.
And it Mistos, of course. But we are stuck here. It is trapped in this circle.
It's a
Again,
circle.
another fucking loop.
A loop, you say? Well, the old Senate was a bit of a maze of its own, I suppose. You haven't found any signs of an exit, though.
Does anybody have a gun?
I had one.
Can we shoot?
He says I had one.
If we blast through the ceiling, we can just climb up to the next floor, yeah?
No, I don't believe that will work, dear. I imagine we are several hundred feet underground.
Well, what is your idea, Mr. Genius Man?
Well,
Sorry, excuse my sass. I'm having a very bad day.
yes, I know. But let's keep a cool head. Surely there must be something. Perhaps something you've overlooked.
Yeah, meanwhile, Marira has been squatting down, looking at the thing scribbled on the floor. Lady Chestnut, do you remember that thing? How we opened the way out of Borotas's man cave?
Touch the coin to our brooches, yes?
Yes, and I still don't know how, but you have that thing on your hand,
Mm-hmm.
and Dr. Eric says they are very similar.
Want me to touch the circle to the circles?
Yes, once that's out of the way, we can start arguing over more esoteric methods.
Okay, I can try. Everybody please look away. I'm a little shy. And I'll take my glove off and kneel down.
Yeah, Marira, as commanded, looks away.
Thank you, Maria. Always such a darling. Oh,
I do not.
as I'm bending over indecently to reach under the table. How dare you?
As an alchemist, I am very, very interested in seeing what this possibly could or would do.
So I start to bend over, and then I realize that everyone's still watching me except for Maria. So I'm gonna kneel down on the floor, and I'm gonna touch my circle to the circles.
And the chalk goes on the back of your hand, and that's it.
Wow, I touched my circle to those circles, and nothing happened.
And Grand Duke Amanathis goes down to take a look at it, and he says, no, there's likely no magic coursing through this. They're just scribbles. Somebody's hypothesis. Or math homework. Although I can't imagine why they'd be doing it down here.
Is there other remnants of chalk drawings? Is it just that? Or am I seeing
It's
a
just
trail?
You're not seeing a trail or anything. It's just that.
Does the room resemble that? Or our walk around resemble the symbol?
Nope.
It is just red herring. Somebody hates us.
You guys are trapped in hell.
Everybody pick a room, do perception check.
That's where I was at.
Dr. Eric, are you combing the hallways?
Yeah, actually, I'm just looking at the walls and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, give me a perception check.
yes, sir. So yeah, I'm checking out the north side.
So,
Dr. Eric, as you're checking around the walls on the north side, I imagine you're up against the wall, Every now and then you think you see a spooky walk find in the wall. You go, ugh! But then you're like, no. And eventually, when you get to this side of the wall, you notice in the wall right here, there's a small keyhole.
Did we ever find use for that gold key?
we did not, Dr. Eric. We still have the key.
I would call you guys over. I don't know who held it, so I'm just going to do a general rally.
Oh, coming
If
up.
anyone
coming.
had the key from previously, I found a keyhole.
Who has the key?
I think I do.
I was going to say, I think it's Brodar.
We've got the golden one and then some rusty backup one.
To the north hall, please.
So the brass key was used on the cabinet in Voritas's little puzzle room.
Yes.
So, and she's got the gold key.
Could you try using that key in this insert here?
Sure thing. I use it.
Alright, Brodar. And as you stick the key in the wall, it begins to slide open into a small chamber. And on the other side, you can see what is very obviously some sort of mechanical mechanism that would make the wall in front of you move.
Well, open it.
Kind of like a vault door. You turn it and the wall will turn with it.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll turn it.
All right, Brodar, you step up. You begin turning the wall.
What the
And
fuck
it
is this?
Opens to a
Look at that.
huge room.
The museum?
Pristine glass display cases stand along the walls and in the center of this immense rectangular display room. The area is more than 60 feet wide and 40 feet long, with the outer walls covered in glass displays of armor, save near the two northern doors and along the southern wall that you just came through. Two rusted and decayed suits of armor stand separate, protected in glass cases, and tarnished and discolored weaponry fills the cases in the center of the room. Circles of various sizes have been scratched into the glass and drawn on the walls with chalk and paint.
What?
I don't like why are there so many of these?
This is so confusing. This place is so old, but I've had this circle just since I was a little girl, like maybe 20 years. Is this some sort of centuries-old conspiracy to kidnap little girl and put circle on her hand? Oh, sorry, I did not tell you guys how I got this circle. But now you know.
I won't say I assumed that, but it was a educated guess.
It wasn't anything I consented to. I don't remember it, and I don't know what it's for, so don't ask. It also makes me young forever.
That's all it does.
Well, I don't know. It's just this really old lady said, "Oh, you're 28. You look maybe like 19, 20." I said, "Oh, I thought it was just my good genetics and skincare routine, but no, apparently it's magic that slows my aging."
Well, I'll just go fetch the others. This is going off my head.
Sorry for the lore dumping.
It's okay, dear. We're all in a stressful situation. Brunard's gonna walk up to, like, one of the random cases and just, like...
Start poking around.
Oh, yeah. She's debating on breaking glass at this point, because she's like, this is, like, some obviously older stuff, but maybe some useful.
I think that one would be cool for Brudar.
As you poke around, most of the items stored here are rusted to hell.
Oh, come on. That's just mean.
The weapons and armor stored here, though, as you kind of examine, each one kind of has like a plaque, and they seem to hail from a dozen different historical eras. And a lot of them have been labeled with faded and crumbling tags tied to each with twine. And as you look around, you, of course, obviously, like I said, you see almost every case has these circles carved into the glass and written in chalk all over the walls. It's just circles everywhere. But we'll move over to Maria real quick, heading back to discuss with the folks in the main room. Grand Duke Avanathus looks at you, Maria, and he says, "Have you found something, knight?"
A display room of, I suspect, Senator Vorotas's antiques.
Oh, well, he was a man of history, after all. He loved collecting all sorts of trinkets. And Amistus comes, he goes, Did you find us a way out?
So far, the hypothesis remains that it is through the antique room. There are doors we have yet to cross, but I did not wish to leave you all unawares of our progress.
It is unfortunate that none of your spellcasters we could communicate more easily that way. Well, keep searching. I think it is safest for the rest of the crew to stay in here until you find a way out.
Now that you do bring this up, as he thinks about whether he should rat out what they've been doing at the ball, and decides, you know what, the Grand Prince is committing a massacre. The conventions are going out the window real quick, as he will take off the pin. These bins are, in fact, able to communicate with one another. The ones me and my associates have. Through this, we can communicate with you from wherever we are, assuming the walls do not block it off.
Oh, excellent. And he takes it. The Grand Duke puts it on. Excellent. And you'll be able to update us on your progress. But as you're having this conversation with the Grand Duke, you can see Amistos comes and he says, "Sir, I do not mean to pry, but it is part of my duties to take care of my lady, and I would like to accompany you. If you will allow it, I can hold a lantern or shine your shoes or something to help. I cannot stand to just sit here. I must help Dame Melafine Trant get out of here."
Can Maria give him a once-over to assess his combat ability with maybe a recall knowledge or a perception?
Sure. He's a servant, but he's eager to help.
He will nod and say, "When steel clears leather, you run."
Understood, sir. And he has a lantern, so he can carry a lantern around with him. Because once you guys kind of get out of Zubari's, effect zone. We won't be able to light the way for you.
Oh, yeah.
Emistos
Well,
will
come on.
carry a lantern to kind of help you guys. Thank you, sir. I know it seems brash, but after everything Dame Alphine Trant has done for me, I just want to see her safely out of here.
Your loyalty does you credit, Amistos. But, again, remain clear of any fight that should break out.
Yes. And so I'll flash back over to Dr. Eric as you're looking through the cases.
Yes.
And you find a couple things, Dr. Eric. Most of the armor and weaponry here is rusted and neglected. But you do find among the displays is some like old equipment of a famed alchemist of Taldor named Dumas Fatomax. Oh, there's like a little tag on it that says. And in that glass case are some of his equipment that he used when he first got his start, before he became like this famous person. And what that translates to is there is a expanded alchemist kit.
Oh, shit.
As well as inside that alchemist kit, there are a few leftover, old potions and some old mutagens. But it's his old kit he used when he first got started, the little note says.
I will put the alchemist lab in our stash because it's something that I'll probably use during like downtime. Yeah.
In his little lab, there's still 3 lesser healing potions and a juggernaut mutagen. It smells a little musty, obviously because it's like old, but it's kept all these years. Aside from that, Dr. Eric, you notice in one of the cases there is a finely crafted crossbow whose brass fittings still glint like new. And the case labels it. What do you think it labels it as?
I can guess.
Oh, come on, Maria, you're a war man. Surely you'll geek out over this, right?
I remember it was a replica was being shielded. This is the real thing, but the name. Stop, Yessa.
It's Dignity's Bob.
The real?
The real Dignity's Bob. And this is the first relic of the campaign. Remember, I told you at the very beginning, you guys will be finding relics throughout the course of the adventure. And relics have special abilities, and they grow in power as you grow in power and unlock more special abilities. This is a Taldan treasure, Dr. Eric, and this is what that merchant in line tried to hawk you a fake of.
Oh, shit. Forgot about that dude.
All right, let's see. Rusted, Dignity's Bob, rusted. Wait.
Oh dear, did I just see a fanboy there?
And there's a bit of information there, the little plaque that tells you about Dignity's Bob.
I suppose this is something that may catch your interest more than the normal eye.
Yeah, Maria is looking for a way to get the cursed glass out of the way.
Well, Mur, as you go to touch the glass, it just shatters immediately.
Oh dear, do I need to do sensitivity training again?
You are just too strong.
And all the glass cases look like it would break at the slightest touch. So a bunch of glass falls down, and there's Dignity's Bob. This is a relic of ancient history.
Dr. Eric, take that. It'll probably do you better than your fists.
I do agree. Maybe you as a collector could have it when we reach our other pieces of equipment.
Dr. Eric, this is a legendary weapon.
I'm taking it now. I'm saying like he can have it later. That's his realm. That's not mine.
I don't have the hands to use it because I'm a barbarian.
Oh, that's right.
I've got Zedex
He's
to
a
use it.
barbarian. And so you grip Dignity's Bard. It's light. It's eloquent. A weapon fit for a man of station, for a leader. And of course, there is a quiver of bolts.
I hope Maria doesn't watch me use it too much when we're in combat. Even though I have good decks, this is not something that Eric would hold as respectfully as you would demand.
Oh no, he'll just remember to drill you later. As in, like, not scold you, like actually just force you to do military drills.
And so those of you, like I said, unfamiliar with relics or haven't experienced these before, as you level up and achieve narrative milestones, the relic will unlock new powers called triumphs. and so the weapon will get better and better, and each triumph and abilities is kind of based on the theme of the weapon. So in this instance, this guy made a shot that was practically impossible, and it ended that great battle. So Dignity's Bob is in your inventory, Dr. Eric, along with some bolts. But yes, it did appear to be some sort of museum. In Rosette Kazna, there are these circles everywhere.
I'm not really that concerned about that right now. Perhaps it would drive others crazy, like my brother Remy, but for me right now, I'd rather just get out.
Yeah, if there's nothing else in these cases that isn't rusted, Maria will just head to the doors.
All right, there are 2 doors, one to the left, one to the right.
Maria is right-handed, therefore he chooses the right door.
All right, Maria, you open the door. Lines of shelves run from the north to south in this square room. Glass windows, some with handles and others bearing locks, cover the front of the shelves. Dozens of objects line the shelves, resting on satin pillows behind the protective glass covers. A door exits from each of the 4 walls.
Amistos?
Yes, sir. Another museum?
Yes, it goes on and on. Yeah, Maria goes ahead and looks for more legendary artifacts that this guy happened to have.
And as you touch the glass, Maria, a shockwave emanating from the floor jolts all of you. Please give me a reflex save.
Maria, why did you do that?
He's not actually sure if it was him or not.
And that specifically happened when Maria touched one of these glass cases.
Okay, perhaps don't do that again.
What in the ouch! Just no.
Okay.
No.
Looks like he has security after all.
Maybe we should try a door instead.
Brudar's gonna go up to the door with no shame and open it.
I was gonna say, Maria went right this time. Does he want to go left?
More museum, honestly.
Maria. He opens the door. Mistos comes rushing up to give you guys some light. And Brudar, as you step in.
What?
Wait, don't move!
This rectangular room appears to host a celebration frozen in time. Gaudy nobles crowd the corners of this room, all of which are dressed in ostentatious and pretentious fashions. Tremendous wigs soar toward the ceiling, each covered in thick layers of dust. A larger gaggle fills the center of the chamber, each aristocrat presenting a jovial or mocking leer as it stares out blankly. One of the figures is sprawled on the floor, overlapping circles cut into its waxen chest and face.
Oh my god, what the hell is that?
Hopefully not alive.
I am leaving. Bye-bye.
We can check the other doors.
You don't want to search the room or anything?
Nope, I want to open this door. Oh, look, it's hallway.
It's a big hallway.
You know what? Brudar's actually gonna search the room.
All right, Brudar, give me a perception check. Yeah, I'd love it if you guys just left all the gear behind.
I am just checking.
Brudar doesn't find anything. You're a little creeped out by the room. And Dr. Eric doesn't find anything at all. Dr. Eric, you're looking at these figures and you're like, why are they so lifelike? Rosette, as you're poking around, one of the dolls has a very nice scarf on it.
Oh, look at me, so beautiful.
One would say a masquerade scarf.
I'll take it.
Oh yeah, that looks so fancy.
I'm gonna pull it up over my face. Do I look different? And I pull it up. You guys are supposed to say yes, so I know that it works.
It befits you greatly, my lady.
I do believe I've had that scarf in a bottle.
You are all the worst.
Dr. Eric steps over to the one on the ground.
He's skeptically intrigued.
But why are you more curious about the circles than Rosette Kazna?
I do not care. This
No?
is something I just wanted to leave in my past.
There's another door to the left, as well as the hallway to the north.
Doors. Everywhere we go, there are.
Mr. Maria, please do be careful. And he shines a light inside. Intricate banners hang motionless against a wooden pillar in the center of this room. Wooden racks line the south and west walls, each bearing up a unique banner of its own. Two additional banner racks lie in a heap on the floor in the northeastern corner of the room, their flags pulled away and inked with dozens of circles.
I get it. Circles.
What is this? They defaced the banners.
Maria, you can tell that the banners in this room, they belong to old regiments of the Taldan Phalanx. Various baronies and a few foreign allies. And at varying times were likely hung in the Senate to welcome, visiting dignitaries, a war hero.
Yeah, Maria is looking through all the ones that circles around them, trying to recall their history, trying to find a common thread in the motives of defacing these glorious relics.
Ah.
Don't look at me. Someone must be obsessed.
The flags inked with dozens of circles, these ones are more complex than the little scribblings you found in the other room. You can give me a recall knowledge check to see if you can decipher some sort of meaning out of it.
Hold on, I hope that the lore heraldry matters here.
Dr. Eric, as you look over these notations, it dawns upon you that you can't quite make sense of it because you've never seen something like this ever before. It must be like how Einstein felt when he wrote E equals MC squared. This is the work of a brilliant, if untrained, mathematical mind.
Okay.
It says creating a new mathematical language based on geometry and circles.
I hate math.
So there's a large sense of I don't understand it, but the components of it.
It's brilliant.
Yeah. Okay. They feel like they're impressed. Okay.
Whoever's doing this, they're coming up with mathematical equations on the level that no one has ever seen before.
Oh, so circle plus circle equals circle. Wow.
And as a scientist yourself, you understand that it's the equivalent of Einstein coming up with his formula that would define science.
I guess Eric is, like you said, he's impressed by this, but now he's kind of more where is this man or woman?
Like I said, it's brilliant, but it's also raw, untrained. They're operating on instinct.
These seem to be the results of someone who is simultaneously a genius and a psychopath, in my opinion.
Doesn't insanity and genius go hand in hand there?
There's always the poetic story of that holding truth. It's very rare to see it firsthand, though.
Whatever they are, I will can their hides for this.
It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, it's an important thing, but at the same time, it might change the entire world. Who knows? Maybe something goes kaboom?
Maybe they should write it on the chalkboard instead of the sacred relics of the Taldan Army.
Yes, that is.
Sometimes you just gotta write them down where you can.
Well, why is the writing them on chalk on the floor and scratching them into glass and writing it on tapestries and whatever the fuck this is?
Hence the psychopathic aspect. Unfortunately, Miss Kasna, I can't say I understand it fully.
You think I am in danger?
I think you're a product of something far larger than many of us, if it's something that they're this passionate about and this old.
But can I tell you, I did not ask for this. Look, and I'll take my glove off again and shove my hand in his face. Do you know what it is like having to hide this? Too many people asking questions. My family already has reputation for being churlish, for being devil worshippers. Do you know what that is like? If someone sees this on me and they think some sort of mark of the devil, it is hard enough for me to hide all the time. And I don't even know what for. My brother thinks there could be demons in me, for all we know, because we don't know. So whatever this mathematical genius is, I do not care. Because they did something to me I did not wish for. I was little girl. So when I find them, I will wring their necks and make them regret experimenting on me. They should have chosen someone else, because I follow Ragathiel and the vengeance runs deep. Now can we please continue and find their way out of here?
Well, yeah, no, there is one thing you could take advantage of it with being demons. You could scare, and she's like doing like the kind of creepy witch motions with like her fingers moving. She'd be like, you can always just scare the living daylights out of everyone. That's always fun.
Do you know what it is like to curate reputation for your family, Bruadar, in Taldor? This is delicate. One wrong move, my family is ruined.
This is exactly why I had left that horrid hellscape of fine-tuning and refining your status.
You don't know what it is like. I have sacrificed so much for my brother and my 2 younger sisters to just throw it all away on some joking.
On the contrary, I do understand quite a bit, and it's the reason why I chose to throw it all away.
Look at you. What are you, gutter trash?
Ooh, there's some infighting.
You don't know what it is like.
Verna takes a step back and is like, well, this is popcorn moment, but...
One of us stepped up to our responsibility and one of us ran away from it.
And Mistos goes, please, lords and ladies.
I do not need a lecture from
You tell that to
someone
the
who-
dozens of lives I've saved in the common folk. You see everything on such a high tower when I have
I
seen
know.
everything from above.
You
and
think
below.
you have such high morality.
Be silent!
Maria shouts.
What do you know? This is a
Alright,
life
alright.
you cannot understand either. And you too, Bruadar. Don't you say alright to me. I have sacrificed. I have clawed and scraped. I have been perfect little lady. So all of you do not tell me what you think you know about me and my family and our reputation. Because you don't know. You are all your own families.
I have not spoken a word, and you continue. And you assign me the same blame as these fools?
I apologize, Morir. You tend to know your place.
It's witness that makes light of this marker forced upon you. This drunken dullard who hides away in the slums, ignorant of the good he can do from high up.
And Aristos is like, everyone, please calm down. Now is not the time for infighting.
When is the time for infighting?
Honestly, Verna just sticks her finger up and is like, shush.
Miss Moshka,
Shush.
me and you are not of
No
noble,
talking. No.
not of noble
Not right now.
blood,
No.
Sometimes we
No.
need to get the feelings out.
Are you done now?
Shall we proceed then?
One last thing. Just so you know, just because I look common doesn't mean that I did not have to run in a business by myself for years along with my husband, and did not have to also deal with the tight roads of everything. Don't think that you know us at the same time, dear.
I am not saying I know you. I am saying you do not know me.
Then we are on the same grounds, so we can learn about each other. And she walks off.
Brother. Ooh, some tension in the
Bruadar
body.
thinks she can mother me. My mother's been dead for years.
I just want to do a check-in real quick above table. Everybody's good, right?
Oh yeah, I love this.
Not fine.
It's all just characters fighting.
Okay, because I think this makes a ton of sense given the situation you've been in. You know, maybe we're starting to go like a little stir crazy.
Yeah, it's dusty air, no windows, you know. You gotta have the infighting arc.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Mariner's bottomless anger just bubbles out towards everyone else that he's used to hiding behind the mask of civility and etiquette.
Clearly we're going insane from this awful air and being attacked by walls.
Don't even remember why we started fighting. Let's just get out of here, okay?
Verna just opens the door like she's done. She's just like, I'm done, and was continuing on, not talking.
If you find me drawing circles in any form that's not on a piece of paper, and feel free to bash me against the head.
And so as you guys step into the hallway, several doors line this 200-foot long hallway, like the doors that you just opened. A large metal door to the north is covered with chalk circles and mathematical notes.
Oh my fucking god, it's a fucking chalk circle.
Verna's just gonna go open a door. She's like, nope, I'm not in the mood for this, and just picks a random door and opens it.
You try to open the door, Bruadar. It does not open. But also, as you attempt to open the door, thousands of circles begin to line all of the walls.
What
And the
the
air
fuck?
around you begins to feel like sludge as you find yourself like slowing down. I would like you to roll initiative and all of you to roll me this 14 seconds.
I'm so glad we infighted it right before that. Something it told me in my heart the timing was going to be perfect.
All right. As something is happening, you look around and you watch. You can barely see what's in front of you. You know, you try to move a little bit, but it's as if you're stuck in place. Like no matter how far you move, you don't go anywhere.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, come on now. What in the devil's sake is going on here?
So what do we got? We got critical failure, Maria. Success, Bruadar. Failure, Dr. Eric. And success, Rosette Kasner. So first, the damage. Maria, you will take double.
Oh, thank goodness. It's still a lot. The rage keeps me up.
Dr. Eric, you take full. And Dr. Eric and Maria, the hallway has become completely distorted. You can't even figure out like which way to go, where to move. And every time you take a step, it's as if you're moving in place. The air feels like sludge. And Rosette Kasner and Bruadar, you watch as Dr. Eric and especially Maria, they seem to suddenly age rapidly.
Oh, piss off.
This translates to, Dr. Eric, you are slowed 1. Maria, you are slowed 2. As you watch them like shrivel up like old men. Maria looks as if he's like, 90 at this point. And that will begin the encounter, Maria, as you're just an old man now.
Okay, yeah, this is very bad. He looks to Kaza. Out, as he actually tries to push her out of this hallway.
You attempt to make the shove attempt, but as you try to push Lady Kasner out, the hall, it's almost as if it reforms back to keep her within. What is going on? Rosette Kasner.
So can I step out here?
No. Every time you try to leave, it's as if time itself is distorting along the hallway, keeping you within it.
I would like to spell knowledge.
Absolutely. Rosette Kasner, you're panicking. You're like, what is going on? You have no idea.
I would like to try again.
Sure. Oh my god, that's a 1! What is happening?
Please, do I remember anything?
No.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is what you guys are seeing. The hall seems to stretch endlessly in either direction with no hope of escape.
I cannot. I'm so sorry, I just wasted my whole turn.
Dr. Eric.
Okay.
Maria's like 90, you're like 65. And you're like, what? And Misnos is looking on the outside. What is going on?
Okay.
I can barely see you all.
So I'm going to... Shit. Okay. We're going to recall knowledge as well then.
All right.
He's thinking about the circles. He's thinking about how we mentioned with Rosette being younger visually.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm old as dirt, so there has to be some connection.
Dr. Eric.
Mm-hmm.
You're racking your mind as quickly as you can. It's hard to believe, but there's some sort of time distortion. The circles are actively distorting time in front of you, and the effect is ravaging your bodies, and it extends this entire hallway. You have to disrupt the circles on the door, because remember when Bruadar went to touch it, thousands of circles went all across the entire hall, but the circles on the door are the important ones.
Are they still made of, like, is it chalk?
Yes. So you'll need to disable a device. Because this is a complex hazard, baby.
Okay.
Okay. So no smashy smashy?
No smashy smashy. This is a complex hazard, which means you'll need to use this action to disable it.
Okay. Well, disable device. That needs a thieves toolkit, doesn't it?
Depends on the hazard. The point being is that it requires 2 actions.
Okay.
And you think that you could disrupt it? Thievery could, disrupt the markings for the temporal distortions, or you could cast Dispel Magic.
Okay, because I was about to make some alcohol really quick.
So that's your first action. You kind of relay this as you and Maria are aging rapidly, and Maria looks like he could turn into a shriveled old prune of a man any second now.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm going to quick alchemy, a sip really quick, just to keep myself a little bit away from
death. As you age, you're turning to dust. But Dr. Eric, what do you say to everybody else?
I will inform Bruadar and Maria's like, the circle's on the wall. You have to remove it.
But Bruadar, do you have thievery?
I don't.
If you don't have thievery, Bruadar, you're gonna have to think of something else to do. You can't seem to leave the hallway, though. Dr. Eric can tell you, like, it's going on endlessly, trapping you inside. It's as if you're, like, flashing through time, and everything that you see in front of you is not what it seems.
I mean, I have an idea. I just probably need to be alive for it.
Okay. You know what? Accepting that. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do lay on hands on Maria.
Right, on Maria.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah, that's like the best I can do.
So you reach out to Maria, who is a shriveled old man at this point.
To be fair, you don't need to have thievery to do disable device. It'll just be a shitty roll.
Yeah, and I don't trust my rolls tonight because I figure I'm just rolling poorly.
+0, you got it.
Yeah, so to disable, this is basically. All right, so you cast a lay on hands, but you can't move. Something is keeping you here. Is there anything else you can do? Can you prepare to aid? Something?
I was looking at my list of like things I could even try to do. Because I'm like, I can smash, but that's about it. Besides lay on hands.
Dr. Eric tells you this is not a problem that you can smash.
You know what? She's just gonna try to roll for thievery. Why not?
All right.
Yeah, at this point, this is all I got. So it's just good to be bad.
If you critically fail, you will trigger the device.
Oh dear. Okay. Well, I have 2 hero points as my response. So here we go.
I'm sweating.
Oh
my god!
Godlike.
Mirador, what does this look like? You're a tank. You're fighting through like the time distortion, but you know what? It makes sense. You're a dwarf. You can handle the passage of time better than your human companions. All right? So how do you like push through to get to the door and disrupt these arcane sigils?
So what you're gonna see is basically she's using her hammer, basically forcing it in the ground as she pulls herself forward, and then does it also with the shield. And you see it basically as like, you know, the hikers that have the sticks when they're on like long hikes? It looks like that, but she's using the shield and the hammer to get closer to it. And then as she gets it, she just puts a mark through one of the circles to see if that works.
And the distortion stops. And you watch as Maria and Dr. Eric begin rapidly de-aging.
Oh, well that was exciting.
Jalen, bless you.
A little impressive.
Oh, my lungs catching up.
What the hell was that?
This place sucks.
And you sure your circle doesn't do that?
Nope. You want to do a little boop? You want to touch it?
Please don't.
I'm kidding. Gloves are still on. Grand Duke Everneth has touched it, and the weird old lady also. Nothing bad happened. Nothing happened at all. I just glowed a little bit. Ooh, I'm glorified glow stick.
We got some timey-wimey stuff happening.
Ugh.
Such a heated exchange. Dr. Eric and Maria, you're back to your normal selves.
Am I? Does the magic really know what age I was? Did it take me back?
He's like, am I just the slightest bit younger?
See? Yeah. Right? There's hope.
Something strange is going on with these circles, Dr. Eric, and you were able to deduce that they were distorting time itself, creating temporal distortions.
Creating temporal distortions? That makes sense because I look younger than I am.
Right. Anyway, I think it's time I go get Zubran to hold up his end of the bargain. Let's go back. I think we all need a breather.
So you guys are gonna go back real quick. You know, I'm not gonna make you travel back. And you guys want some healing from Zubari?
Yes.
Yes, please.
I was gonna say, do you want 3 action heals or do you want single targeted heals? I've got 5 of them.
Let's try the free action first, because we're all injured from that.
All right.
I will also focus so I can get my focus point back.
Yeah, he's gonna do a 3rd level heal for you guys.
Oh, that is delicious.
3
Oh, yeah,
action.
that's good.
You know, you make the call, and he says, I have 4 of those left. You try not to get yourselves too harmed, though. Have you found anything?
Lots of circles.
More of these circles.
Somebody is obsessed with circular shape.
And in one instance, it actually had an effect. And not one I would deem to be a positive experience.
What kind of effect?
I think I almost aged to death.
Aged to death? What?
You would think we were from the same yearbook.
That's impossible.
It's reverted now that we disabled it, but for a moment I was Broder. How old did I look?
You looked older than dirt, bud, and to saying something, I'm saying somewhere like 100-year-old man.
Miss Kasner, this is quite peculiar. I did not expect to find out anything about your little circle business down here of all places.
Well, did you find anything else? This just seems like more question.
Well, yes, but that is part of the research process. Often leads you to more questions than answers. First, this. I can't imagine Senator Voritas had anything to do with this. He was, at least to my knowledge, he wasn't a spellcaster at all. You're talking about time. Magic over time, in a way, can be magic over life and death itself. At least for us mortals. How are they doing this?
I don't know, but I do not like feeling like I am someone's guinea pig.
Dr. Eric, you mentioned you found some sort of mathematical equations. Some sort of genius.
Something of it is dynamic, yet chaotic. It feels untrained, yet it feels so impressive. If I weren't so cautious of the dangers, I would say you take a look at it yourself.
You know, he takes notes on what you're telling him, at least of what you've experienced so far, because this person attempting to control magic with the power of math, sheer force of will. I suppose it is not impossible, but it is unheard of.
Given the circumstances of how it's labeled, I'd say yes, this is a rare find.
Little bit crazy.
It seems the etchings are a bit mad, but this has given me much to think about you and your situation, Lady Kasner.
Please keep this to us.
But of course, I will let you get back to what you're doing. I have much thinking to do. Please ping me if you find anything else of import,
Okay,
and I will relay it to the rest of our companions.
got it. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, you guys make your way back up to the hallway. And the door won't move. There's no, keyhole or anything like that. But Bruadar, you can see that the hallway, which is, super long, extends around the corner both on this side as well as on this side. So, Bruadar, you could tell them that it seems much like the other rooms you've encountered thus far, they roll around, almost like in a circle.
Oh, for goodness sake, it's another circle. All right, come on, let's go find doors and maybe check for traps?
All right, so the hall itself is good now. You guys dealt with the main trap in the hall.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, but we don't know that.
That's true. Surprise! I lied to you.
Try opening up this door here.
Before we open that door, though, I will examine it. I'm a little paranoid now.
After that, Bernard's like, oh crap, that was all my fault.
Oh, these things do happen.
So let me, because I'm trying to look for something similar, if not worse.
It's just be perception.
Just perception? Okay.
Yeah, it's just perception. Okay, and where are you listening from? You're putting an ear up to the door?
Close to the door, not yet. I will look at the details of the door before using my other senses.
Okay, so the door is pretty normal. Pretty nice, fancy, big door. But as you listen, Dr. Aaron, you hear almost like a cacophony of sounds. First, you hear, it sounds like gears, mechanical bits and bombs, and interspersed between those gear sounds, you hear what sounds like wolves howling, and occasionally, so you hear the gear sounds, you hear occasional wolf howls, and then you hear an enormous screech of what sounds like a hawk, but big.
And this is on top of hearing gears?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm assuming this is like some type of audio device. Because I can't imagine animals down here. But I will relay that.
Well, maybe we should not go in there.
I mean, what are the chances of living creatures down here?
Well, we found the Grand Duke and Dame Melfine and also Lady Zaraya. They were all living. And also the Walkafines.
Are we presuming that wolves and such creatures also have medallions that teleport them in case of
Well, what
congressional
about
troubles?
werewolves? There are weird haunted things. We saw people in the walls. What if somebody buried wolves here and they came back as zombie wolves? You do not know this.
As long as they don't go through walls, can't say I'm too happy about that, but...
I mean, whatever. You're the one with the PhD, I suppose.
All right, Mirror, if you have experience fighting those of like descent, by all means, show off your expertise.
Do orcs count?
He takes a step back.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we do need a way out, and this seems to be a possibility.
For all we know, this might be the door, so we have to check.
Maria, you open the door. A fearsome winged beast poses ferociously in the southeastern corner of this square room. Two wolves stand in similar poses in the northern corners, while an immense coiled serpent poises itself at the southwestern corner, ready to strike. A small, almost elephant-sized creature stands in the northeastern corner, covered in armor. Thick cords of rope hoist avian creatures of every size along the ceiling, with an impressive eagle taking up most of the space above.
It's some automaton showroom. Some indoor bestiary, one might say.
He wasn't to taxidermy? Okay, we'll go in then.
Yes, taxidermy.
Yeah, let's go in. Let's go do this.
Okay, so I was right with the audio device.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they still active is the question.
It's like, I want to investigate this room. You just remove all of the creepiness from it.
Yeah, give me a perception check, Brudar. Maria, you can tell the serpent and the kind of elephant-sized critter, they're inoperable. And the wolves kind of, they seem like they're just howling like animatronics. But the thing in the corner, the big beast, it looks relatively active and could pose a danger if you get too close.
Wait. Step away from the griffin into the corner. It's, I think that's a combat model.
Oh,
In the museum? What the hell?
like it's an animatronic, but it's just like moving too much?
Yeah, it's more animated than the others.
Let us get out of here.
Yeah.
There's probably not a key stuck in its gut or something.
All right, you guys exit out before triggering the animatronic. You head down the hall. I was right, spooky, sir.
Keep up, little man.
I cannot stand this horrible place. The faster we are rid of this, the better.
Do you want to go back to your lady?
No, I have resolved myself to do my part.
Okay, then steal yourself.
Yes, ma'am. And he holds the lantern up.
Okay, you got this.
Yeah, Maria goes ahead and listens at the door for
It's quiet, Maria.
Alright. He double checks for circles. Are there still circles on this door all the way down here?
There are no circles.
Alright. He stows his greatsword. He needs one hand to open it, but he keeps an axe in his other hand just to try to smash a circle that pops up if he touches it.
And you open the door. Thick wooden bookshelves jut out from the eastern and western walls. Bundles of paper, scroll tubes, and thick tomes cram these shelves nearly to bursting. Layers of dust coat some of the areas of the chamber, but others remain suspiciously clean. Books and papers crowd one of the work tables in the corners, smeared with ink.
Right. On the library, some of these shelves are worryingly clean. Either they've been enchanted, or someone or something else is down here.
Yes, there are two sets of doors that lead down to the bottom.
Could Maria go ahead and examine the clean bookshelves?
Yeah, and as you examine the clean bookshelves, Maria, you find that much of this chamber consists of self-aggrandizing journals, genealogies, and autobiographies. It's like an archive of these topics on various genealogies, autobiographies, and, people's self-aggrandizing journal. And as I mentioned in the description, one of the work tables is crowded with papers smeared with ink.
Like recent ink?
There better not be more circles on these things.
As you look at the documents on the table there, it does look like somebody has been rummaging through these recently.
Who is behind door number 1?
But it's kind of like a disorganized mess, and I would need a society check to see if you can kind of decipher what they were researching.
Okay.
Or what they were trying to read about.
I am pretty good at that.
Out of all of us, Eric's got the highest modifier, and Rosette has the cooperative nature.
So, Dr. Eric, you start combing through the documents. It's kind of a mess. But eventually you make a realization. Much of the texts here include topics discussing a gentleman by the name of Eros Glendower. Eros Glendower. And amongst the documents is an autobiography about him. It seems he was a romantic, a middling nobleman, and a wizard who lived centuries ago and became obsessed with immortality.
Oh, okay. This is our time guy for sure. This is our circle man, absolutely. Or a large proponent to it, at least.
Well, it's nice to have a name.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'll relay TLDR most of that.
Should we take this with us?
Absolutely.
No, I'm not so sure if there's anyone been in here recently. Now that the fool's been tampering with time, this could have been written centuries ago, been preserved somehow.
Of a possibility.
Rosette, I mean, these documents are old, but given the circumstances, I'd say you're a byproduct of someone attempting immortality. That might explain why you presumably aged slower.
I just cannot understand why they would pick me to experiment on. There are plenty of people in the world.
Well,
and if it is some stupid answer like, we just picked you because you're easy little child, and it's not some part of some grand plan, I will be extra pissed because this is very annoying to me.
Well, let's take it from a more scientific approach. Likely, given this speculation of your status, I'd say it wasn't random per se. You might fit the bill for someone else's qualities.
Perhaps. It is still hidden to us.
You don't have any siblings we don't know about, do you?
I have Remy, I have Catherine and Julianne. Those are my sisters. So that is it.
And none of them fiending for immortality or also share your symbol, yes?
Oh, God, no. Remy is a good and pious man, and my sisters, gods love them. They are simple-minded, honestly. They are good. They are good and kind, wonderful ladies, but they don't have that sort of cunning. They don't have that drive. And perhaps it is my own smothering, I've sheltered them a little bit, but they don't have that sort of ambitions. Besides, when I was 8 years old, they were just little babies.
All right, well, I guess we can mark those off the list, but that's something to consider at least.
My parents are dead, so it's not them either, because if it was, they would be immortal, no?
Unless it's gone wrong.
Don't know. I don't think it would be them, but...
Me and Maria have experienced somewhat of the error behind this magic.
Yes, that is true, but my parents did not die from some horrible aging effect.
Just normal aging.
Just normal aging.
Right, it was just the regular kind. They got old.
Dr. Eric, as you look over at the documents, though, you do find amongst the documents a collection of, can you believe it or not, more scrolls. A scroll of Dispel Magic.
Oh, wow.
a scroll of blur, a scroll of mirror image, and a scroll of marvelous mount.
Oh, great, a gift for the Grand Duke.
But there's nothing of other particular note down there. What was that? And he listens, the wood kind of creaks under his
I was
feet.
gonna say, I am hearing.
He gets spooked. Are you okay?
Yes.
Did you find something that would help us get out of here?
No.
Well, we've still got this door right here.
Alright. Now the door. Maria! You open the door. Towering rows of bookshelves fill the center of this chamber, separated only by a low shelf and a countertop running the room's length. A door exits to the south.
And if I could pawn all this stuff off, I could build a granary back home.
It's like a massive library. Well, this was kind of like a small archive. This is a massive library. And he's like, oh my word, these books must be ancient. Who knows what kind of knowledge has been left down here?
I do not have time. We can come back later.
But I know Maria. Maria, are you poking around the books?
Yes.
And as you poke around the books, and Dr. Eric, you're a learned man. I imagine you're also poking around the books.
Yeah, naturally.
And many of the books almost crumble as soon as you touch them. That's how old they are. They are barely in shape. And the few tomes that you're able to keep from falling apart, many of them are rare or obscure books that seem to have been stored here to ensure the government of Taldor always had access to the some knowledge of its people. Many of the tomes are immense dissertations on the flora, fauna, and history of Taldor. Chronicles from various armies of exploration to those on the political makeup of the Senate in each decade, going back centuries, are all on display within many of these books. Dr. Eric, you particularly as someone who has combed through texts fairly often, you can see many of them look like they have been read hundreds, if not thousands of times, which is contributing to their current state of nearly crumbling.
Okay.
It's as if somebody was reading these texts over and over and over and over.
I have a gut feeling this person is still alive.
Maria does not make this connection. He's a bit too moved by the exhaustive detail that has gone into all this record keeping and is probably unfavorably comparing it to the present day.
Mistos goes, who's alive?
This Glendower. If he has any responsibility for these circles, he was very passionate about making sure that he got it right.
Do you know this Mr. Glendower? Do we even know who he is?
We found his autobiography in that stack.
Now, I would probably ask, when we read that name, there is no recollection of that as a star figure in history, do we?
No, he was a middling senator.
Just a guy and a wizard.
Yeah, but he lived centuries ago.
What if he changed his name? Imagine you find the secret to immortality. You don't want to share that. You don't want people coming for you. Maybe he goes by different name now.
But then I would question, either one, why would he put a marking on you? And two, if it wasn't him, how did they get the information to do so?
These are good questions.
What? Wait. Crazy idea. What if he did succeed, but the body would still collapse? So then he uses it as a body impersonation and gets into other bodies.
That's horrifying.
But I am myself. Why would he want to be cute little lady like me?
Because he doesn't need you yet.
But wouldn't he pick strong, handsome body or something?
I don't know. Maybe he wants to try the other side for a change.
I was going to say, thousands of years, you probably want to just shake it up a little bit.
I guess, but
I'll get bored of the guy's body for 1,000+ years.
I mean, you can try out something new every once in a while.
I think there is potion for that, though.
You're right.
Yeah, I saw it on the street in Opara, 60 gold.
It literally is pretty cheap.
Either someone got a hold of his knowledge and are using it and testing it with you, or he is trying to expand, maybe lonely. Again, this is all a boogeyman we've made up in our head, but...
That is true. What, he picked me for his wife when I was 8 years old? That is very weird.
A man of that age probably has very little value for the current standards for age and consent.
Okay, I guess this is true, but if I see him, I will stab him. I did not choose this. Did he kill my husband because he was jealous? Why is someone obsessed with me? Ugh, I hate this. I know it is something we just made up in our minds, but this skeeves me out.
Dr. Eric, how dare you put these thoughts in my head?
Listen, I'm a man of science. Hypothesis is my nature.
Yes,
It's just a theory.
I'm hypothesizing I'm about to open this door.
Open the door.
Maria, you open the door. Cold metal lockers line the open spaces of this room. Desiccated papers protrude from the few open units, while the rest of the lockers remain tightly shut. Thick metal bolts connect additional lockers to the walls here. Some of the lockers reach all the way up to the ceiling, about 20 feet above. And as you look around the room, you see something flying around towards the top of the ceiling.
What is it?
And it flies down to greet you.
What the fuck is it, man?
As you see
I know this
little guy.
I pull out the papers.
Did you take them?
Yeah, I told you
Oh, okay.
I was gonna take them. Yeah, they're in my bag. I told you. I asked that. Can I keep these for later, just in case? Look at this.
Okay, Rosette Kasner, what do you say? As he comes down and he flies down, he says, "Greeting, welcome to the rare artifact. Are you here to check out something today?"
I'm just so surprised that you are here. Actually,
Surprise!
Look.
I have always been here.
what about your friends?
Oh, forgive me. My name is Factor 12.
Where are 1 through 11? See, I have these papers.
I'm afraid I have not seen Factors 1 through 11 and you see him like beep, 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 beep. Centuries.
Knows a way out of here.
The way out? Well, yes, I do.
Yes.
Oh, that'd be great.
But first, I will need you to identify yourselves. Do you have some sort of identification? This is the rare artifacts. This location is reserved for senators and their senatorial
we have
aides.
badges. Look, here's our badges.
Points at but happily shows that.
And he flies over to you, Baruadar, and you see like a little beam of light come out on his little faceplate there.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, and he goes, he says, subject identified as Senate aide to Senator Voritas. Welcome, Senate aide to Senator Voritas, to the Rare Archives. Will you be checking out an artifact today?
Well, you can tell me about the artifacts. How's that sound?
And he goes off on a long list of artifacts. He says, I must regret to inform you that we have had recent thefts within the Rare Artifact. I am still trying to discern where they have gone.
Okay, what items were stolen?
He lists off, various books and other texts and random jobs.
Oh, okay. I was like, this might be important. No, it's that important. Okay.
Well, what's important is things have been recently stolen.
How recently?
That is what I am trying to determine. You see, I was summoned to this place to maintain the rare artifacts. That is my job as Factor 12. But alas, I have failed in my duty.
Do not be so sad.
Beep boop, beep boop. I appreciate your condolences, Senate aide to Senator Voritas.
You can call me Lady Rosette Kaz.
Oh, I apologize. There are laws that I must follow. Senate aide to Senator Voritas. And from your remembrance of these little buddies, they are creatures from the plane of Axis. So law is like everything to them. And so they essentially, were summoned with a strict set of instructions. And his instructions were to maintain this room, essentially.
Perhaps do you know what this mark is? And I'll show him my circle.
He scans it with his little beam. I apologize, Senate aide to Senator Voritas. I am not aware. There are no records of this in my memory bank.
That is okay. Can we get out now?
Have there been any other arrivals prior to us in the centuries you've been down here?
Well, Senate aide to Senator Voritas, my orders are to remain inside this room. I am, of course, a being from the plane of Axis, which means I do not age as a normal senator does. And so I have done my job dutifully to the best of my capabilities, but as I said, we have had some recent thefts from the rare artifacts, and it has unfortunately left me bereft in my duties. I have been currently trying to discern what or who could have done this. So to answer your question, I believe someone has entered, but I have not been able to locate them. And my programming prevents me from leaving this room.
But you do know how to get out of here?
Why, yes, there is a northern door in the hallway that requires a magical set of keys.
Where are the keys?
They are here in the archives.
Can we have the keys?
And he flies around and he comes back to you with a bunch of paperwork. He says, you will need to sign this paperwork as a checkout for these keys. I will, of course, need them returned to the archives.
Yeah, okay, bud. Looks at the paperwork and just signs quickly, like, get us out.
But somebody in the group has to be like, wait, okay, so there was a thief, but he didn't see them. Does anyone have any tracking skills?
Maria has survival.
All right, Maria, why don't you give me a survival check? Perception will do it too, but survival will be easy.
I have Eyes of the City,
Oh.
Ooh.
which lets me roll society to track creatures as long as they're in settlements.
But you have to talk with people.
Yeah. Is he not a local?
He's the only. I mean, maybe you can like work with him, help him like retrace his steps. So sure, why not? You get to working with.
I was gonna say he's technically from another plane, so technically he's not a local, but
He has been here from centuries.
he's been here for a while. Yeah.
But now, to the GM's discretion, there might not be enough people to speak with to keep following the trail.
Yeah.
I do believe one might not be a good pool.
Perception will work too. It's just harder. Oh!
Oh!
At 20, Dr. Eric, you've got an analytical eye, right?
Mhm.
You comb all over this place. And it seems odd at first. You're like, wait, no, this can't be right. I'm seeing things. And Factor 12 flies over to you and he says, send it aid to Senator Voritas. What have you found? And you kneel down near a bunch of the lockers. And you notice little feet mark. But the strangest bit about it, Dr. Eric, is that they're the feet marks of a rat that seems to be walking on 2 feet.
Oh, what the fuck?
What's the fuck?
And I'm not talking like a Yosoki. I'm talking like
A regular ass rat.
a regular ass rat. There's like little footprints in the dust. And because Factor 12 flies around, it doesn't touch the floor.
These prints are fresh-ish, yeah?
Yeah. He said he had recent thefts in the archives. Like I said, they're the feet prints of a rat, but walking on 2 feet.
So you mean to tell me somebody trained a rat to walk on 2 feet to fetch things for them, huh?
There's werewolves. I've heard rumors that there were rats.
Like, no, a were-rat would be too big. Too big.
Oh, well, I should... Wait. A wizard's familiar, maybe.
Oh, that's better than my theory. I was worried that Rosette would have a very grim future in terms of immortality.
You mean I am going to turn into a rat?
No, I didn't say it was guaranteed, but I'm trying to piece together a lot of theories and just making sure that the possibilities are clear.
What the fucking theory is that?
Well, there's footsteps of a rat on 2s. How often do you see that in any other circumstance?
Have you ever been to circus? Lots of animals walk on 2 feet that shouldn't.
Yeah, but not also fetching specific equipment.
Maybe it is very intelligent rat.
Or an immortal man.
Or from you thinking the mortal man rat?
I mean, who knows at this point? It's been a weird night.
Has it been night? How long has it been so far?
It's probably been, a couple more hours. Factor 12 flies around to you, Dr. Eric, and he says, no wonder this thing was able to get under my nose. I had never
You don't have
considered
nose.
the possibility. It is a turn of phrase I use.
Sorry.
You must understand, my programming directly translates whatever I'm saying into vernacular you would understand.
Oh, sorry, my apologies. But I guess we will find out next time on War for the Crown.
So I will end you here with Factor 12 with this strange mystery of a little thieving rat walking on 2 feet. Good work, everybody. And think about it. All this mystery is happening to you right now, while you also don't know what the hell is happening upstairs. So I think I'll leave you with another one of Martella's missives. And she chimes in. Not all military are with Stavian. Assassins seem to be a collection of foreign agents. City Guard is in chaos. Lionblades and Eutropia's allies still fighting in the Senate.
Are foreign assassins? This is treason.
And then the line goes dark once again.
She is not very good at the communication.
Good night, everybody. I'm looking forward to next week. I don't think you're ready.